SAFL Week 4. Sup? Sup?
Yo,
Sup?
yo. Yo, yo.
Sup? 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 Sup?
Suicide Squad.
I mean, we're 0-3. I mean, I shouldn't be this excited.
You guys got some things cooking.
I mean, what's cooking good looking. That's how they say it, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully we get a couple of good looking dudes. And we gotta do something, Adam. Week 4, SAFL. What's up, Adam? How are you?
I'm doing well, Braun. How are you?
I am doing great, and hopefully maybe Fabio will join us tonight. I don't know. He does a thing or two, on the week.
He's a busy guy.
He's got a life, if we really want to put it that way. Let's get straight into it. We had week 3 games in the books. Division 1, Division 2. We're going to start with Division 1. Hopefully we can get a couple of people to join in tonight to talk about their games. But in the meantime, we will talk about Division 1 games, Cobra Kai Prime Time. Adam, this is your territory.
Crazy back and forth game. First, let me say Cal is phenomenal. I mean, he's sick. He killed us. He was really the engine to their offense. But anyway, I digress. It was a back and forth game. Cobra Kai looked amazing. They were missing Jarrell, which obviously had an impact on their offense. And we won in a nail biter. But hats off to them. They're a really, really good team. They've improved a lot. They have a lot more speed and they're more dynamic than they were last year. So I suspect the same sort of game the next time we see them. And hopefully we can come out with a W like we did, this week.
Let's talk about some of the stats from the game. Anthony with 4 catches, Fate 4. Someone who's kind of shiny. Cal, obviously, three touchdowns right here. I'm pretty sure he's leading the league in
by a wide
touchdowns.
Margin.
Yeah, we'll get into that a little later into the league leaders. We have Yash 7 touchdowns. He did throw 2 interceptions. Again, I think that's not a terrible ratio, 7-2. What do you think, Adam? I think that's okay for him.
Yeah.
So they're doing it on that side. On your side, you had a receiving touchdown. Will, Brian, DJ, Ricky. Oh my God! Like just like the ball was really, really spread around. Wagas himself had 7 touchdowns. Tell me a little bit about the progression of Wagas this season. I mean, you played with him for a couple of years, so I think you're a good candidate to talk to him about us about that.
Yeah, sure. So Wagas has obviously been a QB in the league for a long time, and last year he didn't play QB for us too much. So this year is actually the first year that he's had this core group in prime time, and I think he's still getting used to us a bit. And you're seeing each week he's starting to get better at spreading the ball around, and he's got a lot of weapons. I mean, I could rattle off the entire roster, and most of us, can always do 1 or 2 things pretty well. So he's still getting used to it, but this was like a big week for him. Like you said, he spread the ball around, and he's looking better by the week. So hopefully he can keep it up in terms of improvement, and he'll be in the right form come playoff time.
Well, guys, you're doing a great job.
Absolutely.
You went 34 for 51, 7 touchdowns. Great job, kid. Keep it up. You're putting your team in a really great position. I will shift it really quick. Let's see if we can get it. I will come back to it, guys. Let me come back to it. Excuse me. All right. It was a great game. Again, prime time on the move right now. We'll go back to Division 1 games. Gator versus 8K. Adam, were you around for the game? What did you think? It was 46-40. Again, I will share some of the statistics for us. And go ahead.
Yeah, I actually didn't catch much of this game. But I did say last week that if 8K was able to win this one, which I predicted that they wouldn't, but I said if they did win, that I would think of them as like the top tier of the league. And they did just that, so I think just that. I watched some of the highlights that Guinea shared with us. I mean, look, they look sick, right? Like, Sid is on the money. Neat looks better than he has in the last few years, I think. No knock against him, but I think he's, healthy. He probably looks and feels a little better. D-Raj being there is great. Miguel looks great. One thing I noticed, they don't wear gloves. I respect that. That's pretty old school. I might have to hop on the bandwagon. But they man, they look great. I mean, what else is there to say? They're on the money right now. They're coming back with a vengeance. The league should be on notice at this point. They're the top dogs.
Give me your take on the Gators really quickly.
They're struggling now, right? What are they, 1-2?
Yes.
I mean, look, that's a function of what Division I is, right? Like, these teams are improving, and there's no more gimme games. But they've been in all the games that they've lost. Like, it's not like they're getting blown out. It's usually a one-possession game, which is what we're looking for this division. So, while they've been on the wrong side of these games recently, I don't think that is indicative, or I guess I don't think that's somehow signaling something about their team. I think they're just playing really good teams, and sometimes you lose to really good teams. I suspect that they'll have the same kind of energy come playoff time, and I don't think. I think Cobra Kai and AK have beat them 2 weeks in a row now. I don't think that they should sleep on the Gators just because they won these games.
Yeah, the Gators are typically a very great team. I'm not saying they're not. I mean, guys, don't get me wrong. That was just not right to say. But what I'm saying is that, again, the competition level is just so balanced right now, is that anyone could take it. I mean, they see every team twice. So, I know Rami. I know he's going to be – they're all close games, Adam, right? They're all close games. So it's
all like one-possession stuff. So
there's all one-possession games each week. I mean, it's just the way it's been for every single game over the last few weeks. So, those guys, I know they're working hard to build up and, just get ready for the playoffs and be in a good position at that time. So, let's see how that ends up. We're going to move to a D1 game a D2 game real quick. The reason being, Adam, is because I have someone from
What's up, guys?
What's going on, Brian?
You know.
Brian from the Sleepers. And
how you guys doing today?
Bro?
We also have Ryan from the Sleepers.
What's going on, guys?
Brian and Ryan from the Sleepers. Gentlemen, how are you guys doing tonight?
We're doing good. We had to come and show out a little bit after our win this week.
Absolutely. You guys put on an absolute show. You guys, I want to let you tell the score because it's hard for people to believe what the actual score was. So go ahead, tell us.
Yeah, man, the score was 62-61. It was dramatic winning fashion.
It was one of the highest scoring games we've ever had. So hats off to you. 123 points scored. Adam, tell us what you guys think. What you think, Adam, about this combination right here?
I mean, this was a sick game, and I think we've said this before, Baran. I think it was after the Sleepers lost to the Titans week 1. That wasn't a loss that told me the Sleepers were in a good team. I think that you guys have won every game since. So, no shocker here. You guys won in dramatic fashion. Huge defensive stop right for the 2-point conversion that Ballsy was going for. So hats off to you guys. You look great. Well-deserved win.
Ryan, tell me about the game. Tell me about your guys. Tell me about being QB in this league. There's a lot people want to know. Tell us.
It's fun, man. We look forward to coming out every week, showing out. We've never played as a team before together, so putting it together on the field each week, getting better. It's all, seeing the results and getting wins. The first week was a little tough, but, we bounced back and we found a way. I feel like we're the type of team that will always try to find a way.
That's absolutely correct. I mean, from when you told me after week one, you're like, listen, this wasn't really us. We're missing some of our guys. We're really a defensive team. And I totally believed it from the get-go. And I said it, if you remember, Brian, Adam, I don't know where Adam went, but if you guys remember, you guys have been in my top 3 since week 1. You absolutely were, and I really meant that. We had Ryan. Ryan, you threw 9 touchdown passes this past weekend, 22 for 38. You had 3 interceptions. Give it off to those guys on the other side of the ball. Brian, 2 touchdowns. I really want to share quickly with you guys the players of the game video. So give me 1 second. let the folks see it. Get it going. Right. And let's see if we can hear it. Can you guys hear this?
Nah, no audio.
All right, hold on 1 second. Let's see if we can get this fixed real quick. I want to get it going for you guys. All right.
Don't let those 3 picks fool you about my QB either, man.
Why shouldn't that let it? Tell me about it.
Well, one of them was on a 2-point conversion. That shouldn't count.
Okay.
And the other 2, they were very close, very good plays. But you got to remember, we played against some D1 players this week. Did we not?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you did. But I mean, it doesn't. I guess it didn't matter, right?
It was a fight, though. It was a fight. It shows why D1 is D1. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Let's give us all we can handle.
Let's get back into the video, guys. Let's see if we can get it going.
The entire Sleepers team here, they won in a thriller. Listen to the score, 62-61. I'll go to you guys and then tell how you feel.
Yo, man, we feel great.
4 touchdowns.
Yo, it was hard. The other team, they played their heart out. They was up by some points sometimes, and when it came down to it, we made the defensive plays, and we came back with the win.
Our defense, they let us down. They didn't show up, but we did what we had to do.
We made the defensive play that counted. They went for 2 on the last play for their chance, and we stopped it. Win by 1.
There you go.
Congrats, guys.
All right, good game, boys.
Guys, I love what you've done with the team. It's absolutely amazing. You guys came in this league, and you're really making a statement right now. Tell me, who are you guys looking forward to play?
Oh, man, we're playing the Browns this week. I've heard some good things about them. I kind of want to beat them, show that why we are looking like number 1. And then we play the Titans next week, and that's a revenge game for us. And then you're going to see what we're really about.
Ryan?
Yeah, man. I want to get back at the Titans. They had us the first week, so whoever beats us, we want to come back strong against them. It's a little extra motivation facing those guys. So we got a good squad. We got a good squad, so be a good matchup.
Guys, Sleepers take on the Browns at 4:45. Kind of a late game. It's a very late game. I think you guys might get home for breakfast the next day, especially after everything that's been going on with the time. So don't worry, we're going to be working on that for you guys. Guys, any last words for us? Any last things that you want to say to us about the league or anything that you find positive, negative?
Oh, man, I mean, I'm having a great time. All the guys in the league are great. Everybody has some good sportsmanship. There's some great teams chemistry that I've seen. I'm not going to lie to you. We are playing the Browns this week. I expect to beat them. And one of the reasons being, I'm not going to take them lightly, but we're playing them on the second half of their doubleheader. So we'll see what really happens when we play them the second time. That's all I really got to say this week.
Ryan, parting words for us.
I like this league, the podcast, the updates on the website. Everything is like timely and, it makes it worth it joining a league like that where everyone seems so involved. And so, yeah, I'm enjoying it so far.
Well, we appreciate you guys being here. First year team, the Sleepers, Ryan, Brian, thank you guys so much for joining us. We will see you on Saturday against the Browns, 4:45. Good luck, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us.
Take care.
Good night, my guys.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
All right. The Sleepers take on the Browns.
They're a good team. They're a good team. Don't sleep on them.
Don't sleep on them. Again, Sleepers versus the Browns, 4:45. This Saturday on Fox 5.
Oh,
Just
maybe.
kidding, guys. Not yet. We're getting there. Hopefully we can connect with some of these cooler, maybe the NFL one day, Adam. I mean,
Yeah.
well, you never know. You never know what can happen. Adam, let's get back to some of the games. We talked to some of the guys. Let's go back to the D1 games. Last game that we didn't talk about was the QD versus Floral Park. 40-13 QD over Floral Park. Adam, these guys are pretty cool. I guess we lost Adam. Okay, Adam doesn't like me. All right, well, I guess we'll talk about the game. So QD took on Floral Park. The final score was 40-13. And I got Adam back in here. Come on, Adam, get back in here, Adam. All right, Adam, let's talk about QD, Floral Park. You kind of know these guys. You played them like in a different, like,
Yeah.
I don't know where, but I know, so talk to me about these guys, who
Yeah.
you fancy.
So this was probably the most lopsided game we've seen this year out of D1. Floral Park's been struggling a bit. I think just, getting the right personnel down every week, adjusting to the new, rules that they're playing in under, rather. They're gonna have to work through these kinks and like figure it out because none of these games are gonna be easy. And QD, they've played two of our top teams really, really tough. Like they weren't easy games for AK or the Gators when QD went up against them. So I think this was a long time coming for QD. And Floral Park just ran into the wrong beast at the wrong time. So I trust Don Jr. and Don Senior will figure it out. They have Ken, who's like obviously one of the GOAT players in SAFL history. So I suspect they're going to figure it out, but they better figure it out soon because it doesn't get easier. And there's not going to be any let up in the schedule. So hopefully they can figure it out. But 40-13, I mean, I think the score, says what it needs to say there.
Floral Park actually takes on the Gators this week. We will talk about that. And QD takes on Adam Primetime. Oh, my goodness. I will like to say I want to talk a little bit about the QD guys. Really like these guys, man. Joe, quarterback, 1937, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. Did a pretty spectacular job over there. Excuse me. Daniel Pardo, 1 touchdown. It looks like Phoenix Parker getting a lot of those catches, helping out his quarterback. Joe really spreads that ball around. If you can see the numbers, they don't lie. Floral Park, we had Don Rickey Sr. went 22 for 36. He only had 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. They're still finding themselves a little bit. Seems like, they only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. That may have something to do with it. When you play a team like a 2D, you're going to need a few guys off the bench. So, guys, just get your guys. I know the timing was off. So, I know guys had to come and go. So, we're trying to figure out a very great solution for the times, guys. I know everyone was affected by it. So, moving on at D2 games, we had the Sleepers game. We talked about that against Balls Deep. Let's talk about Thunder Suicide Squad, man. I think we both can talk about this a little bit, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'll start. I mean, first of all, I think when your team plays my team, there's typically some extra competitiveness, probably festering from us too, and then leaking to our team. And, the Thunder have been around this league in and out for a little bit. And while the name is new for Suicide Squad, this is, a bit of the Bandits in there, Burhan's old team. So there's definitely some history, not bad blood or anything, but definitely some competitive history. And
where's Mo Solomon?
Mo will make an appearance eventually, but he's been locked away training. Anyway, so yeah. So I came to this game a little late, and from what I understood, we were struggling up until that point. But I've been the quarterback for the Thunder for the past few weeks now, so I have a little more familiarity with the offense. And we eked one out. I think our defense really played shutdown. We had some lucky breaks, some lucky bounces, and we capitalized on what we needed to. It was a tough competitive game, 2 underperforming teams, who I suspect are probably going to turn it around come the second half of the season. So I don't know, Burhan, if you want to comment on the game, I thought it was really competitive, and we made one more play than you guys this week, and that's really what it came down to. There it is.
I wanted to get this to show what the true OG right here, the Bandits.
Yeah.
Again, man, I definitely thought there's definitely like a little, it's like something in the air when Thunder plays Suicide Squad. It's always been like that. Suicide Squad, Bandits, whatever you want to call us, but we are Suicide Squad. So again, 19-12, you guys did a great job. I think, after a few plays, you guys were extremely fired up and ready to just pounce on us. You did a great job, Adam, at quarterback. 2 passing touchdowns, 10 for 13, not a lot of passes, Adam. You did have 1 interception, not that bad. The couple of guys played quarterback. So, what's the deal with your quarterback situation?
Well, it is me. And I mean, this is only my fourth start now ever. But I just came late to the game, so we had some guys like fill in for me while I was gone. And I think they struggled as far as they told me. So, you guys obviously played really good defense and capitalized on QBs who were inexperienced at the time. But as for now, it is me. I think I'm getting better every week. I feel more comfortable every week. And we were able to, eke out a win this time. So hopefully that's a sign of things to come for us.
I just want to really quickly talk about my team. We're struggling a little bit. We're 0-3. Omar went 10 for 26, 1 passing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown, 2 interceptions. Corey, I want to really give a shout out to this kid, Corey Weisfield, new guy to the league. He's been phenomenal this year. Let's see if we can get a quick stat check on him. He's had 3 games, 12 receptions, averaging 4 catches a game, 3 receiving touchdowns. He's doing it on the defensive end too. For us, shout out Corey. Welcome to the league. Rookie of the year, possible candidate. We'll see. Connor, myself, we're all trying hard here. Ramiz from Prime Time, he's in Adam. I might have added someone. I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know if I want to tell anybody. We'll see. We are missing a couple of guys due to injury. Hopefully we can, turn it around. Hopefully I still have some magic in these fingers, Adam.
Absolutely, yeah. I do want to make one more quick shout out. One to Q. He's one of our new additions to the team. He's stellar. I mean, obviously, like, people know who he is. He's a great player. He's like a stalwart for us. He's a two-way player, really trustworthy. He's been a really great addition for us. And then a big change that we made to our defense that I think really, really helped us out was we put Curtis at keeper. For those of you who know Curtis, super energetic, high effort, high motor player.
When I think of Curtis, I think of
yeah, and that that
only on the field. Only on the field. Off the field, he's just like this great dad.
So that type of wackiness that type of wackiness is good for the position.
I love that.
Is good for the position that he's playing for us at keeper, and he had 2 really good games at keeper. I think he had maybe like 5 sacks on the day in our doubleheader, so that's a big, change for us. And it was a good one.
I was gonna actually mention. Let's get into really quickly the second game that you had for the day. You did face the Titans. Unfortunately, Adam, I couldn't stick around. It was getting too late for me. Even for me, it was getting just too late. So the final score was 26-12. Tell me about the game. Tell me what you saw from Titans. Are Titans your still number 1 favorite, or have they ever been? Tell me a little bit about them.
Yeah, they're still my top dog. We were actually up in this game 12-7 at one point. And then going into halftime, I think what happened was their defense figured out what I was doing on offense, and then I was not able to adjust. So sorry to my Thunder guys. I'll take major responsibility for this L. But, they have some really good players. I know we've mentioned Isaiah as kind of like their star, but they got another dude named Ali who's a really, really good player for them. Great in the red zone. And Sofan is a great quarterback. He has a really good arm, and he makes the right plays at the right time. So kudos to them, man. They adjusted what they needed to, and they pulled out a win against us. I'd like to think we shocked them a little bit on how good we played against them, at least in the beginning. But their skill level showed this time around. But we'll get you guys next time. Don't worry.
All right, Adam, you went 23 for 33, 2 passes, touchdowns, 3 interceptions. I mean, was their defense really, or was it just maybe some errant throws, or were they just making some good work?
Isaiah had a really good pick 6 on me. I'll give him that credit. I think one was completely my bad, made a bad throw, and I'm forgetting what the third one was. I think it might have been like a garbage time interception where I was trying to force the ball. But like I said, they played really well. They adjusted to what I was doing on offense, and they came out with the win.
All right. Well, they did a great job. 26-12. Guys, Titans. Who knew? Just kidding. They are 3-0, and they're doing a great job. Adam,
absolutely.
I'm going to say that, we kind of had a little hand in putting that together, right? For those guys. I give that to them. Give us a little credit. Guys, I want to just
10%.
really go into 10%. I want to go into the standings for this week, going into week 4. All right, Adam, can you see this?
Yeah.
All right. AK Centauri, 3-0. They are facing off against Cobra Kai, 1 p.m. this week. Prime time, 2-1. They are on the up. They are on the up right now. They play QD at 10:30 a.m. this week. Cobra Kai 2-1. 2-1, excuse me. They are playing AK at 1. Gators are 1-2 again. We talked about them. I think they may turn it around this week against Floral Park. Queens Diesel plays again. We just talked about it. 1-2. Prime time this week. Floral Park. They are 0-3, the only team that hasn't found a win in D1. Kenny, I know you're listening, and Kenny, I know you're going to make some amazing, adjustments, and you're just going to pull off a win soon. They face the Gators at 9:15. Adam, I really do want to just go into the Division 2 standings. So before we go into this week's games, Adam, I know you also have to sign off very soon, and you will do that as soon as you are done here. Actually, I can keep it around a little bit longer. Titans 3-0. All right, I can live with that. Titans 3-0. They face off against the Thunder and Browns 2:15 and 3:30. Browns, they are 2-0. They are also an undefeated team going into this week. Titans versus the Sleepers. The Sleepers take on the Browns. Balls D 1-2. There are also 61 points, guys. I mean, amazing. They take on Suicide Squad. Ooh, yeah, sup. Thunder 1-3 got their first win against Suicide Squad this past week. They take on the Titans at 2:15 and the Suicide Squad. As hyped as I get, we're still 0-3. Guys, we'll turn it around. Balls deep this weekend, 11:45. All right, Adam, walk and talk, or you still want to stick around?
No, we can keep going. Yeah, I'll be around.
All right. Well, let's get into this week's predictions. All right, let's see if this works. I can never get a good song for the predictions. I don't know. Maybe that's good. What about this one? All right. I had enough of this. Adam. All right, Adam. All right, Adam. Predictions to this. Excuse me. Get this in the little mode. All right, Adam. The first game of the week. We're gonna just talk about D1 games real quick. Gators versus Floral Park. Tell me what you think.
Gators versus Floral Park. I think the Gators will come through in this one. Look, the Gators, they're not losing these games by a lot, and they're obviously a very talented team. We haven't even seen the best of their team yet because I haven't seen Shady on the field. I think Floral Park's going to continue to struggle. This isn't the type of team that you suddenly win a game against. So I got the Gators in this one. I'm going to say 35-14.
All right, let's just continue moving on down the list. Prime time versus QD. I mean, listen, I know you're not going to – what are you going to say? No?
I don't want to comment on my own team.
I know you can't. I don't expect you to. So, maybe I'll make a little comment. How about that? Would you be okay with that?
Sounds good to me.
All right, cool. So, all right. Well, prime time is definitely on the rise right now. But I will also say that QD did win their first game and they have some momentum on their side. It's just that, I can't go against primetime right now because of, just their what they picked up. And, you're my friend and I don't want to make you upset, So I'm going to go primetime. I think it's going to be a one-possession game, 35-28, honestly. That's what I think it's going to be.
Yeah, no, we're definitely not sleeping.
Wagas also definitely seemed like he found his mojo a little bit, as some people would say. But I do think that primetime will take it over QD. It's a 10:30 game. I don't know. We'll see. I'm usually wrong about these things, so QD maybe you get a little luck. I do love those guys. I think they're going to put up a hell of a game. It's going to be a one-possession game for sure. Cobra Kai versus AK, Adam. Tell me. Oh,
Ooh,
my God.
this might be the game of the week.
Oh, that's going to be so good.
Yeah. I think I suspect AK is going to pull out another win. They're just firing on all cylinders right now. I think they're playing with a point to prove. And when you have a team that good with a point to prove, I mean, there's not much you could do to stop them. Obviously, the league has not been able to stop them. So I'm gonna go with the hot hand here and say AK wins in a thriller, maybe 42-35.
Wow. Man, this is so tough. I mean, I'm not saying depends on who's there and who's not, but I mean, listen, Simba's got to be there. Yash has got to be there, right? Both guys got to be there. And I think that D-Rod shows up, Jarrell shows up. I mean, it's just so difficult to like kind of figure out, can I say tie Adam? It's hard.
Do we even allow ties?
Yeah, actually, in the regular season, we do.
Interesting. Okay.
The way, I mean, just really quickly, just for your own information, overtime rule is that each team gets a possession, and if let's say either no one scores or both teams scores, and it's still a tie after the first overtime, it's over. And then in the playoff, then you go into like a sudden death situation. So we'll talk about that though.
Interesting.
I think that actually may come into play later on. So that maybe we'll make that into a little bit of a segment. We'll go over the rules on that. Again, let's go back to the Cobra Kai versus AK. I'm gonna go with 8K 35-34.
Oh wow. Yeah,
35-34.
It's gonna be a really good game.
Yeah, man, I think it's gonna be good. 4 games this week in Division 2, Adam. Let's get straight into it. Balls Deep versus Suicide Squad, 11:45 a.m. at Eisenhower Park. Tell me.
Balls Deep versus Suicide Squad. Interesting. Look, I'll say this, and we were talking about this earlier. No knock against who's played quarterback so far, but like I think Jay is like a good quarterback, and most teams that he's on, he's probably the best quarterback on the team.
Interesting.
If you guys keep that adjustment going, I think you can pull out a win. And not only can you pull out a win, like you guys can really turn around your fortunes for the season. I'm going to assume you guys do that. Balls D looked great last week. They scored a lot of points, but I have a lot of faith in Jay as a QB, particularly in D2 against teams that aren't as experienced. With the caveat that Jay is the quarterback, I'm going to say Suicide Squad wins. And I'm going to say it's 35-21 Suicide Squad.
Wow. Well, I appreciate your confidence in Suicide Squad. I'm going to say Suicide Squad too. Why not? I'm going to say 100-0. So, nah, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not going to comment on this game, obviously, but hopefully we win. Adam, Thunder versus Titans. Obviously, you're not going to say you're going to lose. I will say... Adam, did you guys play Thunder Titans last week? You playing them again this week?
We are playing them again this week. Yeah, D2 has a little bit of functioning like that where you'll see a team right after you saw them last week.
Okay, so I mean, what are the adjustments then? Let's just go into it. I mean, what are the adjustments you're going to be making?
We might have a surprise appearance this week. That's all I'm going to say.
In terms of?
We might have a surprise appearance this week. Well, first of all, I will say this: not
like a Michael Jackson or Tupac type of surprise appearance, or like.
I mean, hey, listen. You said before the podcast started, my QB play has been getting better every week, so maybe I take another step. Maybe quarterback Adam makes an appearance this week. Maybe somebody else makes an appearance. Who knows? Maybe Mo Salah makes his debut. Who knows?
Mo?
I'm just very excited about this week.
All right.
And I'm excited to play the Titans.
Listen, I can't bet against the Titans right now. I'm sorry, Adam. It's just one of the situations. The Titans are kind of firing on all cylinders. I like what they're doing. They're just really just together right now, so that means a lot. I'm gonna go with Titans over Thunder. Similar score, man. Similar score. I'm gonna say 34 to like maybe 13. 34-13. So I do want to just say before we get into the next game, I do want to bring in one of my old pals who got me kind of started into this podcast game. Rob Jones.
Oh, so Rob,
what's good, y'all? Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear, my friend. How are you tonight?
What's good, bro? Old times.
Dude, you and I were the ones. We were the OGs in this.
I started this stuff, right?
Yeah, man. We used to do it. The Rob Report. Remember those days?
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was fun. I still watch some of those videos.
Yeah. Dude, I'd love to have you all the time on here whenever your time. We try to do it on Tuesdays. If you can join, whenever you can. I love always get your input. Listen, dude, we kind of talked about some games before. Any game in particular you want to talk about? How about Cobra Kai AK?
Cobra Kai AK. This can possibly be a championship matchup that we're seeing a little early because
the reason I mentioned this game is because you're in this game.
Because I'm in this game. Listen, let me tell you something. You don't appreciate how well somebody plays until you're playing with them sometimes. And I'm going to say it. I had to apologize to him before. I didn't know how good Yash was until now. I play with him. I played a lot in the off season with him. If y'all want to know how that ended up happening, we were playing in the off season.
Tell us the story.
So then, and the QD team, we kind of scrimmaged with them a lot over the off season. So I seen these guys. These guys are special QBs, man. And I wouldn't have known. Like to be honest, playing against him, I wouldn't have known. Now you're on there, you see the throws he makes. Yeah. Now AK, boy, oh boy. That's all I can say. Boy, oh boy. Now, as you see, the Browns are broken up and we're spread across the league now, right?
Yes.
So AK makes the acquisition of D-Raj, former teammate of yours.
Absolutely.
And we know what he brings to the table. One of my favorite guys,
man.
Yes. That's my guy too, man. You gotta love him, right?
Gotta love him. If you don't like D-Raj, there's something
wrong with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Shout out, D.
He and then Sims is back full time, which was AK's problem in between, but now you have basically the full roster. The only person they missing is Richie and Kenny. And they're ready to go. They're already in championship form if you watch them. So it's it should be a great game. I won't be there possibly because I have to if you don't know, I'm having a baby this week.
Congratulations.
So thank you. So I may be missing this game, but I'm missing it for an important reason, of course. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna go back and forth. I think it's gonna be another high scoring back and forth game, and it's gonna come down to who can get those key stop, just like Gators CK, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be one of those games. So
Adam, are you still there, Adam?
Yeah, I'm here.
Looks
can you
like
guys hear
he's
me?
trying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can hear. Look like he's trying over there.
All right.
Yeah. So
Rob, I did want to talk to you about you do play in both divisions, Division 1 and Division 2. Talk to us a little bit about the differences in the two divisions, and is there a better division? Is one more fun than the other?
Okay, so both divisions. Okay, let me not say it's not. To me personally, right? D2 has been more fun. D1 is like work. You're going to handle business.
That's
right?
exactly
D2,
what I was thinking, Rob. That's literally what I was thinking. Yeah.
D1 is work, like because the people who are in D1 have probably been here, been competing, and they want to win. Right? Now D2, maybe you were competing and now you're trying to improve as a team, but what it did was it didn't get you slapped up every week by those good teams where a team is dropping 60 on you. Now you can compete and gradually grow. That's going to be more fun. You know what I mean? If you lose by a touchdown. You lose, you know what I mean? But it's D2 might have been the best decision made. I told you this the other week. Like at first I was like, 2 divisions. How's that going to work? Then now I played in it and I said, this is amazing. If you watch the games in D2, everybody's enjoying themselves.
Absolutely.
It's so much joy there.
I say all the time, the brainchild of Adam Body Division 2.
Adam, that was genius.
Adam is a genius.
I can't take I can't take all the credit, but I appreciate the.
Listen.
kind
We
words.
all worked hard
And I'm
to
glad
get
you're having
teams
fun.
and everything. We all worked hard to get teams, bring in teams, and do all that stuff. But Adam really pushed it. This man, he really pushed for it. So D2 more fun, interesting.
Yeah, well,
D1 is like work.
It's well, and I'm not saying work can't be fun because we're having fun out there, but the intention in D1 is let me not see. I don't want to get it confused. We're trying to win in D2, like there's no question. But in D1, it's like winning trumps all. Like forget all that extra stuff. Winning trumps all in D1. Everybody there is one that wants to win more than anything.
I mean, listen, the name of the game is winning, right? The more you win, the better you are, and the better position you will be in the playoff time. Rob, we were going into our predictions. I'll throw it to you a little bit, along with Adam. We were going to focus on the last game, which was going to be, there's two more games to discuss. Browns versus LI Titans. Give me your thoughts about this, man.
I don't know if I've seen the LI Titans. What are
I don't
their
think you
team
have
colors?
either, actually. They're the very sky blue, right, Adam? Like sky blue?
Yeah, they wear sky blue jerseys.
That might be the only team I haven't seen play. And of course I'm gonna pick my Browns though. I'm gonna pick my Browns. We're a veteran roster.
Absolutely.
That kind of, to be honest, that's basically the difference between us and some of the teams is we're veterans. We just do little things that just work. You know what I mean? We're not gonna mess up too bad.
No. I don't think you guys mess up at all, actually. And to prove it, let me ask you a question. Here's a good question for you. You have a quarterback in Soho. You used to have a shoe character. Shoe used to be the quarterback for your team. How are you feeling about Soho as a quarterback? I mean, he's I think doing really, really well out there.
Let me so Sahel has been QBing good for a while. That I don't know if you remember the Elites team that he was QBing.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
If you've ever watched one of those games, it was nothing but on target drops all the time.
Okay.
So if there's couple games that are recorded that you hear me, I got the microphone, I guess, at the time, and I'm like, oh no, you got to catch that. You'll hear me saying stuff like that. Like I've seen so much on target drops with him playing with them that he's been putting the ball on target. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I mean, I think he's actually doing a great job. 7 touchdowns for the season, 27 for 48, 60% completion rate, and only 2 interceptions. I mean, again, he's doing a lot of the great work. We can't forget about this veteran roster that you guys have: Anas, Allen, Sohail, E, you, Anish, Omar, P. So
and our new guy Cap. I don't know where he came from, but Cap got some soft hands out there.
Shout out to Kapil Mahmood. He was the player of the game, I believe, this past week. Last week. And he's doing a great job. He has 2 touchdowns and 5 receptions for you guys. He's doing a great job. Rob, let's talk about the last game of the day, which is going to be, I think, Browns versus Thunder, right, Adam? Actually, no, Adam, I'm sorry. I didn't get your prediction for that game. Go ahead. Titans-Browns. What happened? Did we lose you? We lost you, Adam?
He answered. He just answered really quickly.
All right, Adam. We'll let you go on that one. Last game of the day, Browns, sleepers. Listen, we had the sleepers guys here before. I don't know if you were listening in, but they were here before. They're very confident, very, listen, they put up 62 points yesterday.
Sleepers are dark blue?
They're the navy blue.
Navy blue.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Listen, this week. I don't know if I want to make that game so bad. The reason why I want to make that game is because they like to throw the ball deep. They've been airing it out. Like I actually, as soon as the video went up, I actually watched the game back. They threw more deep passes than under passes, just bombing it downfield. So, that's kind of me playing safety. I kind of like that, So
yeah, I mean, listen, they put up 62. They're definitely like the ball in the air. Defensively, again, they did lit up 61 points. That was a little concerning to me, but what are you going to do? So, hopefully they can tighten that up for themselves.
Well, that's the thing of D2. I think the offense, yes, the offense isn't going to be like D1, but the offenses look far ahead of the defenses because people have to learn how to play that zone.
Right.
And most people can't go man.
Correct.
So you got to expect a lot of high scoring games because the defense isn't going to be as good as the offense. Anybody can throw it to each other and catch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. Well, let's see what happens. I mean, it's two teams fighting for the top spot. Sleepers are 2-1. Browns are 2-0. This weekend could determine a lot going forward. So I'm very, very interested to see what happens this week. Guys, Adam, tell me what you thought real quick. Browns sleepers, man. Just give me your prediction. I think Adam's done for the night.
I think the Browns are going to win both their games this week.
Okay, right.
Can you hear us?
I like the vote of confidence. Yeah, we can hear you, Adam. I like the vote of confidence, Adam.
Guys.
Yeah, no, I think the Browns win both their games. So,
guys, we are 46 minutes into the program tonight, guys. I think I had enough. Adam, I don't even know where he's headed. Adam, where are you going? You go play a flag football game or something?
That's exactly where I'm going.
I knew it.
He lives football.
He lives for it. He probably plays in this other league so he can kind of like let off the steam that he can't even let off in the because he's a coach. He's got to go crazy. Adam, thank you so much for joining. Rob, thank you for joining us tonight. Hopefully you can be a regular participant for us.
Absolutely. Yeah, listen, I should be available, especially on weeknights. I'm off now. I don't work in the afternoon anymore. So I should be available. Just like I said, just let me know what time I could be there.
We'll try to get it on Tuesday evening between 7 and 9.
I got a segment to bring in for you.
What you got?
I got a segment to bring in for you. Let's just surprise. We'll surprise them next week. I'll text you about it.
I like surprises. Rob Jones, Adam Body. Guys, I appreciate your time tonight. Thank you so much. And SAFL Week 4. Guys, just really quickly, I wanted to just mention one thing. Although it's very competitive, although it gets very fun, sometimes it gets a little crazy. End of the day, flag football is just for fun. I know, guys, just take it easy. Don't kill each other out there. I love you guys. Guys, thank you so much again. Any parting words, Adam?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, yeah. I'll just say we're working on the time issue, guys. So just bear with us. We'll figure it out.
Rob, parting words?
Listen, man, let's get out there and keep enjoying yourselves, man. I see a lot of joy out there when everybody's playing. Teams are having fun, man. League is doing a good thing. I'm glad to see the stats and everything are back up and all that. Listen, amazing job this year, you guys. Amazing job.
Guys, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, South Asian Sports. Mentioning stats are live right now. All games are current. If you have any issues, let us know. Shout out to Sohail Vaid, stat keeper, helping us out a lot this year. Thanks, bud. Guys, SAFL. See you next week. Guys, signing off.
Thanks, guys. Bye.